Dear student, class 5, welcome to our online Greenfield School and College. Uh, Today I'm going to discuss about the chapter 1, Liberation War. Previous day already I discussed about this chapter. Outbreak of war. The War of Liberation is a glorious event in the history of nation. Though this war, we earned independence for Bangladesh after the British left India in 1947. When did British leave the India? 1947. Two sovereign countries were created, India and Pakistan. Two sovereign countries were created. What are they? India and Pakistan. Pakistan comprised East and West Pakistan, and ever since 1947 the rulers of West Pakistan tormented the East. In protest, a number of attempts at resistance took place listed below. 1952 language movement, 1966 6-point demand. Bangabandhu submit a mandate or a charter. This charter called the Freedom of Charter 6-point demand program, and the all rights of East Pakistanis included this program. 1969 mass upsurge, 1970 Awami League victory in general election. 25 March 1971 barbaric attack by Pakistani armed forces meet with protest and resistance. Actually, the Black Night of 25 March, it was called Black Night because barbaric Pakistani forces attacked on our people, and they killed lot of persons, and this was their killing mission, and this killing mission called Operation Searchlight. 26 March 1971 beginning of Liberation War after the declaration of independence by Bangabandhu. Who declared the independence of Bangladesh? Bangabandhu. As soon as war was declared, the first government of Bangladesh was formed on 10th April 1971. When did the first government of Bangladesh form? On 10th April 1971, which was known as the Mujibnagar government. It took its oath on 17th April at Ambagan in Boidonath Tola village, former Meherpur subdivision. Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was declared the president of Bangladesh, but since he was in prison in Pakistan, Vice President Soyed Nazrul Islam became the acting president. The absence of president, vice president acting their activities, acting the president activities. The other key members of this government were Tajuddin Ahmed, Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Captain Mansoor Ali, M. Mansoor Ali, Minister of Finance and Planning, and H.M. Kamruzzaman, Minister of Home Affairs, Relief and Rehabilitation. This government played a crucial role in conducting the war, raising support at home and abroad, and sustaining public opinion. After the formation of Mujibnagar government, the War of Liberation accelerated. The government led people from every sphere to free the country from the enemy. Actually, Mujibnagar government formed to direct the liberation and drum up the abroaded people who did not know what was going on in Bangladesh. Look, what was the War of Liberation? The war for freedom or liberation is the War of Liberation. How is the War of Liberation still significant to Bangladesh? West Pakistan used to exploit us to free ourselves from the exploitation and torture of West Pakistan. East Pakistan fought the war in 1971, which is called the War of Liberation in history. This war is a glory to us. Through the War of Liberation, we achieved an independent country. We have a flag of our own. We have a national anthem of our own. We have an entity in the world map. Bangladesh has been established as an independent country through the War of Liberation. Then be right, draw a timeline for the period of rule from West Pakistan 1947 to 1971. There you started 1952. Then you write 1966, you write 1967's event, you write 1970, 71 and 71, 26 March. Number C, extend, ask the older members of your family what they remember about the period of rule from West Pakistan. D number, what three things did the Mujibnagar government do? The Mujibnagar government directed the War of Liberation towards the right path. It molded public opinion support in favor of the War of Liberation from home and abroad. Due to the formation of the Mujibnagar government, people from all walks of life joined the work to free the country from the oppression. Number 2, military in liberation war. The military organization of the war was set up on 11 July 1971. This is called Mukti Bahini. It is called the Mukti Bahini. It was led by General Osmani as commander-in-chief. Who was the commander-in-chief? Mukti Bahini. General Osmani. His deputy was Group Captain A.K. Khandar, who was the deputy. Group Captain A.K. Khandokar. The conventional forces were divided into 3 brigades. How many parts it was divided? 3 parts. K Force, Z Force. What are this? K Force, Z Force, S Force and Z Force. K Force, it means under Major Khaled Mosharraf. Actually, Khaled Mosharraf, Khaled, the first letter of K, the group name. So the group name was K Force. K Force, S Force Major KM Shafiullah, Z Force Zia Rahman. But for unconventional guerrilla warfare, the country was divided into 11 fighting sectors. How many sectors? 11 fighting sectors. You know, Sector 1, Chattogram Hill Tracts, and Noakhali, Sector 2, Noakhali, Kumilla, some parts of Faridpur and Dhaka district. Sector 3, Molvi Bajar, Brahmanbaria, Naranganj, and some parts of Keranganj. Sector 4, Sylhet, Sador, and northern part of Sylhet, all the central, southern part of Hubiganj. Sector 5, northern 5 parts of Sylhet. Sector 6, Rangpur and Thakurganj district. Sector 7, Rajshahi, Dinajpur, Pabna and Bogra districts. Sector 8, Kustia, Jashore, Khulna, Barishal and Patuakhali district. Sector 9, Barishal, Patuakhali and Khulna and some parts of Faridpur. Sector 10, it was an exceptional sector. There was no regional demarcation. The soldiers of this sector attacked the enemy hide through waterways and coastal sea region. Sector 11, Tangail and some parts of Mymensingh, the regular fighting force of 30,000 soldiers was called the Mukti Force. What is called the Mukti Force? Actually, what is Mukti Force? They fought alongside 1 lakh guerrilla fighters and civilian resistance in a joint Mukti Bahini, military and civilian freedom fighters. Then look, discuss with your teacher why were the force divided into regular and guerrilla troops. The main reason to divide Mukti Bahini into regular and guerrilla forces was for the technical development of the liberation war. It was very effective to defeat the Pakistanis through the attack of these two forces. Why was Bangladesh divided into 11 sectors? Bangladesh was divided into 11 sectors for the ease of conducting the war. Number 4, as Sector 10 was in the internal waterway and sea region, activities of the war were conducted through the waterways. Write a paragraph to describe how to Mukti Bahini was organized. The War of Liberation in a glorious event in the history of Bangladesh. People from all walks of life participate in it. The war started on 26 March 1971 and lasted till December 16 of the same year. Though the Mujibnagar government was formed on 10th April 1970 and Mukti Bahini was formed on 11th of July. Military forces along with police and EPR participated in the liberation war. They were called the regular forces. Irregular forces consisted of students, teachers, farmers, laborers as well as common people who received general training and participated in the war. Mukti Bahini was formed with the regular irregular forces. General Muhammad Ataul Guni Usmani was the commander-in-chief of the forces. General Usmani was known as Bangabir. He retired in 1972. What less can you find out about him? Actually, General Usmani was employed as an officer in the British Indian Army from 1939. During the Second World War, he fought in Burma. In 1971, Mujibnagar government appointed him as the commander-in-chief of Bangladesh forces. In 1972, after the Liberation War, General Osmani retired from the armed force. He was involved in politics till death as the president of Jatiyo Janata Party. He died in the year 1984 in London, where he was getting his treatment for cancer. He was buried in his hometown, Sylhet. Complete the sentence. The Mukti Bahini was a force formed by regular and guerrilla fighter. It was formed on 11 July 1971. Topic number 3. Look, freedom fighters. The entire country was mobilized to fight the war. Every social background and every ethnic group was involved. Group was involved. Women helped the freedom fighter, providing them with women, media and general people helped more for winning the liberation and women helped the freedom fighters, providing them shelter, food, information, receiving training, and many women directly participated in the war. Besides, immigrant Bengalis of different countries activity worked for the liberation war. Cultural activities also played their part, raising awareness through writing, art, and performance. In which of the 11th sector the guerrilla forces and had their instruction action group carried arms and took part in frontal attack. Intelligence group gathered information about the enemy's movement. The country favorite song was Joy Bangla, Banglar Joy. Joy Bangla was the favorite slogan to the freedom fighters. What is the favorite slogan to the freedom fighters? Joy Bangla. Look, discuss with the teacher all the things women did to help fight the war. Did any of your teacher or anyone you know participate in these ways? Besides men, women also took part in the liberation war in different ways. They helped the freedom fighters by providing them food, treatment, shelter, information. Some women also received military training and joined the war. I know businessmen who participated in the war of liberation. Being a civilian fighter, he worked with various local freedom fighters of Chattogram and participated in the frontline battles. At present, he is known as an honest businessman. Write the lyrics of Joy Bangla, Banglar Joy, and then sing it with the class. Number C. Read the blogspot answer of a school answering the question, how did ordinary people participate in the liberation war? It became very necessary, the role of civil people to fight for the freedom of the country. Ordinary people came forward to help the freedom fighters. The male members actively took part in liberation war. Some helped the freedom fighters secretly. Many women took training and they fought frontal war. During the war, numerous common people stood beside the freedom fighters by taking risks of their lives. They inspired the freedom fighters to keep fighting by helping them with food and other essentials. Women played very vital roles in performing the task. The ethnic minorities of the country actively participated in this war. Only the Rajakar went against the fighters. What would you add to their answer? Write your own short answer. How did ordinary people participate in the liberation war? Ordinary people participated in the liberation war in different ways from their respective position. Everyone had to sacrifice something in order to achieve independence according to their capacity and position. Alongside men, women also played an important role in the war of liberation. We achieved freedom mainly due to the unified participation of people from all walks of life in the world. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.